How's it going, guys? Andy here and welcome to another video. In this one we're going to be talking about how you can deal with online arbitrage competition. Now, 2 or 3 weeks ago I created a video talking about Amazon arbitrage without the competition, and we were talking about retail arbitrage and the benefits of, and how you can really get around the competition of online arbitrage by getting out there, getting amongst the shops and finding unique store-only deals. It's a really good tactic to avoid the competition that you can get with online arbitrage. So on that note, I got a lot of questions regarding competition with online arbitrage, and a lot of people saying, yeah, it's a real issue. It's been on my mind recently. How can I mitigate the competition on online arbitrage? Because it seems I buy some products, they're great at the time. As soon as I get them in, it seems like everyone else in the world's found it, and then the competition starts, and before long the profit is neutralized almost by the fierce competition. What can I do to get around it? Well, the first thing is, it is very difficult. Like I said on a video not so long ago, it's harder than it used to be. You know, it is a difficult game at the moment. There's a lot more people than it used to be, and it stands to reason that you're going to have increased competition as a result. It is just a fact of life with online arbitrage now. But there are a few things you can do. Number one is go for items outside of the top market products. Now, when people get started with online arbitrage, they will often start with toys. And not only that, they will start with toys from very obvious places. So to avoid a lot of the competition, you can try and find deals away from the most obvious places. If they are easy to find, a lot of other people will be finding them too. So if you dig a bit deeper, take a little bit longer, you will find those slightly harder to reach deals. It's worth the extra effort because you'll find deals without as much competition. Number two, switch categories. For the same reason as number one, the toys and games category is the most saturated category for beginners, and specifically for people doing online arbitrage. And it's the beginners, the people with less experience, that are the ones most likely to tank the prices and drop them out of fear of needing to be the cheapest on the marketplace and get their money out because they're worried about getting stuck with the products. This is generally the reason for the competition. And so if you move away from those areas and find categories that may be gated, and maybe concentrate on getting ungated on a few categories, you will find slightly less competition. There will still be competition, but there will be less, and in my experience they'll be less inclined to do the, shall we say, slightly illogical price tanking that you find in some of the toys and games product lines. There are quite a few categories that if you just apply, it will automatically allow you to sell in that category just by your previous sales history. So give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, and you may get approved in some other categories which allow you to find other products which will give you a break from the competition. Give it a go, you might be surprised. Number three, wait. Once you buy your product, everyone else will buy their product. The competition and the price hacking and the panicking will begin immediately. Now, if you have a big enough buying budget to allow you to buy the product and then leave it alone, what will happen is a natural selection of that product. As the amount of products in the market goes up, the competition forces the price down. But once that competition has sold all their product and moved on to tank the price of another item, the prices will slowly recover. Now, this may take a while. It could take 2 or 3 or 4 months. And some of you may rightly say, I can't afford to tie up my capital for that long. And that's fair enough. If you have a small amount of capital to invest in stock, then perhaps you won't be able to sit on the stock and wait for the prices to come back to you. But if you do have a slightly bigger stock budget, then if you buy the item, wait for the competition to sell out, you can then put your stock into Amazon and get your full retail price, or maybe even more. And the bonus of this is, if you keep buying through this strategy period, after the first 3 or 4 months, you're kind of caught up on yourself because you've always been buying. So whilst some products are waiting, other products will be coming on stream. So you've only got an initial few months to wait before you're not really waiting, because there's always something selling, if you see what I mean. So it's a great strategy if it can work for you, if you've got the buying budget and the foresight of finding products that are selling fast enough and you bought that product for a price that has now gone away, then there's a very good chance that this strategy will work for you. So there you go, something to think about. 3 tips to keep down the competition. Try the websites that are less than obvious, places where less people will be buying their online arbitrage stock. Try and get into some gated categories where there will be less competition. And lastly, hurry up and wait. Wait it out, wait for the competition to sell out, then cruise in and get your full profit without the competition. Alrighty guys, I hope you found that useful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And as usual, thank you very much for watching. My name's Andy Lawrence and I will catch you on the very next video. Bye for now.